Good evening. In this video, we are going to explore the book Rubicon by Tom Holland. It's a narrative history of the fall of the Roman Republic, and I think it's kind of geared towards Guardian readers. The first chapter, which we're going to be going over tonight, is about the underlying inequalities in late Republican Rome. Okay, so what we do in this channel is we read about things and then we fly over the historical sites. So tonight we're going to be flying over modern Rome and pretending that it's 150 BC or thereabouts. Yeah, and I'm not a historian, so definitely don't quote me on anything I say. I'm just a guy who likes to read books. So let's switch over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. When I say fly over, by the way, I definitely meant fly over in Microsoft Flight Simulator and not book a flight to Rome. Hope that was clear to everybody, but if not, then, I apologize. That's my fault for not being very clear at the beginning. So we're going to start out at Urbe. And by the way, I don't know how to pronounce this airport. I probably will never learn. It looks like an Urbe. I don't speak Italian. I speak English and Japanese. So if it's one of those languages, I might get the pronunciation right. But even then, there's no guarantees. Just assume I'm pronouncing it wrong, and then you'll be happier when I do. So we're going to set this as our departure. Flight conditions, clear skies, looks good. 172, yep, that's my plane. And away we go. Oh, you have a long loading screen here in the spirit of the resource hog that this application is. So the first chapter of this book, Rubicon, as I said, is about the underlying inequalities that you saw in late Republican Rome. It's trying to set the stage ominously, kind of by appealing to our modern biases about social change. And then it also weaves in some magical prophecies from Sybil. It's kind of an interesting narrative that Tom Holland is setting up, and I'm looking forward to see where it's going. Alright, here we are loaded into the game. Let's go ahead and get it going. It's going to take a second for everything to load in and all the choppiness to disappear. For example, right there. Alright, and I'm going to wait for the VFR map to appear before we know that everything is loaded in. We're safe to pan around. Are we? Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, this game is a performance hog, but it's very, very good in terms of at least flight physics for the 172. Alright, let's start by... I don't have the flight controls memorized for this airplane, but I have flown it in real life, so I'm just gonna hope that nothing has been moved. Alright, and we are ready to go. I don't have rudder pedals, I just try and manage that with a joystick. And you may wind up with a little bit of a snaky turn takeoff here if I don't do a bit better than I felt like I was doing before. Okay, moving down the runway. I'll just go the whole way before I nose into the air. Whoa. Yeah, the combination of the simulated turbulence and the frame rate really make it a hard thing to keep level here, but it looks like we cleared the tree line, and that's all that anyone really asked of me, so, oh, yeah, I know. Alright, here we are, airborne, and we're gonna, as soon as possible, make a turn back down to the south. You can see up there on the little, and I'll just switch to external view, because why not? You can see up there in the VFR map our targets down down to the south. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue gaining altitude. Okay. We are in the air. I'm going to go ahead and bring us up to about 1,500 feet as a target for when we fly over the area. You can see where we're headed for right down here. A little bend in the river is where capital of the world used to sit. Okay, here we go. We start now by reducing power. All right. What are we doing here? Get those back up there. All right. Yeah. Definitely if I was going to play this for some other purpose than looking at the scenery, I would probably turn the graphics down. This is my machine, not the highest end anymore, not as good as it used to be. And this program really takes a bite out of your performance. That's all right. Just need to get myself over ancient Rome, and we can have a look at the modern layout. Now, off our right wingtip there, you can see, I think that's the Vatican. And then just across the Tiber River sits the site of ancient Rome. So I'm going to go ahead and fly
almost directly over it, and then we'll switch to a drone view. And I keep, despite what I said, I have continued to ascend. Let's go ahead and rectify that now. Bring power down. Okay. Get your speed even so that we don't activate the unfortunate bug that comes with active pause. Oh. Speaking of unfortunate bugs, the game is just freezing here. Shopping. Alright, and let's go. Let's pause right there. Alright, and here we are in the drone mode. Yeah, we're able to move? Okay. Say farewell to that airplane. For the time being, yeah, that is the Vatican over there across the river. Okay, so swing back over. There's our airplane. And this is ancient Rome. You can see right there the Circus Maximus. I'm going to go ahead and back up a little bit, angle down a little bit. I wonder if that's good enough. I don't think it is. I'm actually going to move around to the south across the river. Slowly, slowly, slowly. There's a way to speed this up, but I think I'm almost where I want to be. Okay, so here we go. There's the airplane. And here is the site. I think we have everything we need here. I think we have everything we need. This, just north of Capitol. So let's compare this to the map real quick here. Before you make any rash judgments. So you see here, this is the map, and right about down here is where we are. So what we want to be able to do is draw a circle around, yeah, right along there. I don't know if this is an accurate representation of the wall. It looks good so far. In fact, let's go ahead and make that our first step here. So, our first leg is going to be, of course, there's your Circus Maximus. There's your Aventine Hill. And there's your Palatine Hill. So that means that we're going to have a wall going along the waterfront right about here. And then you can't really see it from the air at all. But there's a wall going along here. Like so. This will not be a well-drawn map, and I will not win any awards for this map. Alright, there's your Capitol Hill right there. And the wall comes in like this. So there's actually, on the Google map, you can see a little line that is probably a road. And it looks like that road may well follow the line of the ancient wall. I don't really know. I'm not a Roman historian, not an Italian. So there's a lot I can't tell you. All I can really tell you is that I like reading books and then drawing pictures on maps. So in that spirit, let's continue forward here. I think we have a wall moving up along this way. This isn't very good at all, and I apologize. I'm so sorry to Rome, really. Okay, so there you go. There's your Quinarial Hill, I think. Your Viminal Hill, and then you have your Esquiline Hill coming in this way. And then you have your final hill down here, which was called the Caelian Hill, I suppose. Again, not good with my Latin. I'm kind of going to stop apologizing, but yeah, no. Maybe I should not stop apologizing. Maybe I should just continue apologizing until the end. Okay, so those are your 7 hills. According to the book, you had a class divide between the 2 hills. This Palatine Hill up here was the site of the birthplace of um, Romulus, who built his hut there and founded his city on that hill. And then across the way here, you see the site of his brother and his rival's foundation settlement. I'm going to start that sentence again. You see the ruins of his brother and rival's settlement. The name of his brother was Remus. So in the story, in the book rather, the legend was meant to have been that there was a brawl after Remus had a fit of jealousy because Romulus's hill was more successful. I don't know if that's true or not. It's kind of hard to know where the fantasy begins and the historical facts end, but I guess that's just true of all history itself. Right there, again in the middle, you can see the Circus Maximus, and up here is the capital. And indeed all of these hills really were considerably more defined back in 150 BC. In the meantime, they've been eroded and they've been bulldozed and they've been shoveled, and there's not a lot left where there used to be. But anyway, this capital area at the time was quite craggy and tall, and it's I've read that this is the only part of the city that actually withstood the sacking of the Gauls when Rome finally did fall. So there you are. That is ancient Rome. What I'm going to go ahead and do is, first of all, erase all the drawings on the screen. And then I'm going to switch back to the aircraft. What I like to do when I end these things is not to land the plane because I don't want to. Instead, what I'm going to do is go ahead and crash this airplane into the place where Romulus was said to have built his hut, which I believe is going to be in the clearing right about there. You can see that. So that's going to be my target, just a little bit north of the Circus Maximus. And get all my drawings off the screen again and back into the plane. And here we go. Alright, well, first of all, we're going to go ahead and kill the power. I don't know if I need flaps or not, but I think I'm gonna. Where are we at? 1,600 feet? Yeah. Let's go ahead and switch inside real quick. Keep the nose up a little bit. Put it down. Flaps are kind of hidden inconveniently. Over there. That was the wrong button. Let's get you outside. There we go. Are we flying? There we are. Okay. So here we go. Making the turn over the Colosseum. We might be a little bit premature on this turn here. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, here we are right now over over Circus Maximus. Yeah, so we actually, right off our left tail fin there is the place where we want to put this plane. So we're going to give it a little bit more juice. And come around. There we are over the Capitol. I don't know anything about the building that's there today. I'll probably have to learn. Alright. I'll just go like so. Get us south of Aventine Hill here. altitude. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to make this a right-hand turn. A little bit more juice during the turn so I don't lose any more altitude. This is not a great flight. I'll have to apologize. Once again, I am fighting both the choppiness and the frame rate. All right, here we go. This is Romulus's hut, more or less, and mostly less. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Ancient Rome and the close-up view of Romulus's hut to conclude. Thanks for joining us, and you join us next time for Chapter 2 when we explore the next part of this great Roman narrative. All right, bye.